Hej allihopa! Hi everybody and welcome to another video from Say It in Swedish. I'm your host JOAKIM as always, and today we're going to take a look at 5 myths about Sweden. Despite what people say, we don't have polar bears roaming our streets in Sweden, and I know Sweden is at about the same height as Alaska and a very northern country, but Scandinavia's got the Gulf Stream, which heats up the water and makes our climate a bit milder than you would expect. And Denmark is at the same height as Alaska too, and you don't think they have any polar bears, do you? And actually, Norway, they do have polar bears, but only on Svalbard, which is an island in further north, as it's a lot further north than the Scandinavian peninsula. So yeah, they've got them, but you won't find them in Scandinavia, in Sweden, or in Norway, there on the peninsula. So don't be afraid. A common misconception is that Sweden is the same thing as Switzerland. So being Swiss is being Swedish. Not the same. I mean, both countries, they were neutral during the Second World War and they are very expensive to live in, but Sweden's neighbors are Finland, Norway, Denmark, and we speak Swedish in Sweden. In Switzerland, you've got France, you've got Italy, you've got Germany, Liechtenstein, and they speak French, among other languages, and Swiss German. So, no, not the same. In American movies, it's very common to hear the name Inga or Inga for that, you know, sexy blonde Swedish woman. But no, I couldn't come up with anyone named Inga. I know the name exists, but it's not common to use. Also, Ulla and Ingrid are names that I've heard often in American movies. And yes, we use those names more frequently. Ulla was my grandmother and she would have been 88, so not that common to hear every day, and Ingrid would be maybe 60 plus, a retired teacher maybe, not that common. I mean, the most common names are like Maria, and Anna, Anna, and the 11th most common woman's name is Ingrid, and Inga and Ulla, they aren't even in the top 25, so maybe you should start changing those names. Lately, a lot of videos with American YouTubers eating surströmming have popped up, and surströmming, that's fermented fish that smells ridiculously bad, and yes, it's very Swedish. We eat it. I think it's more common in the north, but it's Swedish, we all know about it. Not everyone has tried it, and it's definitely not something that everyone eats every day. I mean, Americans, they seem to think that we do eat surströmming all the time. We don't. It smells ridiculously bad, and the thing is, they do it all wrong. They go into their studio or their home and they open that little tin can, which is where there is a lot of gases that smell horrific. So why do you do that? The proper way to open that can is outside in a bucket filled with water, so you open it underwater so that it doesn't smell. You know, you would have to sleep with your doors and windows open for like a whole year to get that smell out. And the last myth that I've got for you today is more related to Vikings in general and not like just Sweden. But here it comes. The Vikings did not, I repeat, did not have horns on their helmets. It's a very common misconception, and even people in Sweden, they believe that. But the thing is that this is a misconception from the 19th century, And the costume designer of the opera Der Ring des Nibelungen, and the thing is that the costume designer, he looked at pictures from his time, the 19th century, and they are all like fairy tale pictures, and they just imagine how Vikings might have looked, but there is no evidence of any Viking ever having that kind of helmet. They had a regular helmet with like a nose protection, and that's it. The Vikings did not have horns on their helmets. I don't know if they had horns. So sweeties, that was everything that I had for you today. Last week we had a little giveaway, and the winner is... Grattis, congratulations. Please send me a message and you will get your little giveaway. So thank you so much for watching, liking and subscribing. Please leave a comment below. Do you have any more myths about Sweden and more misconceptions? I would like to know. And if you want to learn a bit of Swedish, please stop by sayitinswedish.com, where I've got free audio lessons for you that I've made for you especially. And see you in another video. Hej då!